Good evening, everybody. My name is Carlos Acosta here for 3Y Television here. It's going to be a fantastic event, race number 2 of the chase for the Drive for Suicide Prevention Truck Series presented by Camping Universe. It's just me here tonight, Carlos Acosta. Unfortunately, Hunter had to be out of town, so he'll be back next week more than likely. So we're at Martinsville, and I just figured out the track length information is wrong, so I apologize for that. It's a nice, lovely 67 degrees. Track is a little bit hot, 94 degrees. 43% humidity, and we got some winds going southwest at 8 miles an hour. So qualifying has just begun. I'm going to go ahead and fix that issue with the flags. We're going to see who's out on track. See if we can take a look at somebody here. We got Brent Jones. He's out there. Pierre has already posted one lap. He's currently the fastest driver out there. Yeah, still, even with the other people posting that time. So he ran a 21.874, 21.3418. He just updated. However, Justin Rector has the fastest lap. So far, 3 drivers have posted a lap. Justin Rector, Jordan McEvoy, and Kyle Krefke. All 3 of these drivers are in fact chase drivers. And while this goes on, let's go ahead and take a look to see who is what in the point standings. As we take a look at the 44 of Hayden Wheeler. We're currently right now in the points. First place we have Matt Gruenberg. He has a 16-point lead over Jeff Gross, which is actually tied in second with Robert Hill Jr. 17 points back is William Kruska. 22 points back is James D. Miller. 24 points back is Justin Rector. Randy Throne is 28 points back. Chris Rice is 29 points back. Kyle Krefke, which is a heavy favorite, got involved in an early incident, had a horrible finish. He is 31 points back. Both Owen Martell and Jordan McEvoy are tied last for 10th with 59 points behind the championship leader. So Matt Gruenberg looks like he's got the early lead. We'll see if anything happens here, or if he struggles, or if he gets involved in an incident. And there's Matt right now. Let's go ahead in car and take a look at what he does. So far, he's second, only .059 behind the race leader, the fastest driver, Dylan Gooden, who is not a chase driver. So, just like last week, although this week we improved it better, now they shouldn't have any text pitches. Any driver that's got parentheses, C and parentheses on their last name is a chase driver. They're eligible for the chase. We have 11 of them after a small mishap regarding one of the drivers who wasn't able to show up. So that'll be it for the 54 truck. Take a look. James D. Miller's out on track. They also have James D. Miller does not have the wheel painted turquoise like all the other chase drivers. However, he does have the banner, so he will not get in trouble for that. Some of the drivers also have the numbers painted. James D. Miller does not have his numbers painted turquoise. The spoiler is, in fact, the splitter is a UI. You got J.R. Hager in the 02 Home Depot truck. As we just have 30 seconds left in qualifying. 11 drivers have posted a lap time. We'll see. Looks like we have a couple chase drivers that did not post a lap. Jeff Gross, William Kruska, and Chris Rice. William Kruska was having some connection issues. We don't know if he's going to get back in there. William Kruska is asking how much time is left over in qualifying. It looks like he had to restart his computer. He may be late for the race, as qualifying has just ended. So congratulations to the 75 of Gooden on getting the pole. So now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and open up our starting grid. In first place, we have James. Oh, wow, I was wrong. Looks like James D. Miller actually got a faster lap time there at the end. I got caught sleeping. James D. Miller got himself the pole with a lap time of 19 seconds and .936, with Dylan Good in second place. Third place will be Matt Gruenberg with just a Rector. J.R. Hager and Curtis Sawyer will be 5th and 6th respectively. Thomas Wagner in 7th. Jordan McAvoy, another chase driver, in 8th. Hayden Wheeler in 9th with Randy Throne in 10th. 11th place, we got Copper Krepke. Very unusual starting position for him. We got Brent Jones in 11th and 12th. William Kruska in 13th. He did not post a qualifying lap. None of these drivers posted a qualifying lap from 12th and on. David Gervais 14th. Cody McCorkle 20th. And Chris Rice 21st. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said 21st. That was clearly 16th. 17th, we got Jeff Cross, and that's going to be it for people who have posted a lap and were in practice. Was Krista able to get in? Yes, he was, so it looks like he's going to start this race all the way to the back. Shouldn't be an issue as long as he does his best to stay clean and have a good truck. Even if he gets some damage, he'll be fine. Pace car pulls off. At the 25, a little bit slow there getting away, but that's not really going to be an issue until the green flag comes out. 75, second place. And eventually my ticker will get first. So pace lights are off. We're more than likely going green this time by. This time by now. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this league is brought to you by Driver Shoes at Prevention and Camping Universe. Also, the cameras that you are seeing for the in-car this time will be provided by Track. Pace cars off, drivers are pulling out. They're getting faster. Not yet. They're in the corner. 25 is going to go, and he's going because green flag is out. I don't know if that was a little bit delayed on my end or not. 75 got a good start. He'll drive it in there deep, but the low line is really going to prevail there. And yeah, 75 comes back. Going too wide there already. 18, 40. We got two Home Depot trucks back to back. Very close. 43 almost made contact with the 18. Oh, the 43 shoved the 18 up there. I don't know if the 18 was too bad. That's front damage. As the 03 almost smacked the wall. 44 is going to look to the inside, but had to move out the way because the 16th actually looked in there before he could. 44 got a good run on to the corner. And the Ocho looks like the 43 moved his way into getting that position from the 2. A little bit back here. Everybody, it's very close racing back here. It's hard to a lot of close racing, a lot of beating back. No actual battle right now. Between the 09 and the 88, pardon me, and the 20. They made some contact right there. The 20 might have not been too bad, but that's just important. However, William Kruska maybe the 17. recovered though. It's not going to lose too many positions. We got a battle. There's a 7 up ahead. 14 is up ahead of the 88. We want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody on the chat here tonight. We got Daddy Cool cheering on the 44 and not cheering on the 25. You got the gaming slug cheering on the 88. And Exotic cheering on the 44. So we got two fans here cheering on the 44 respectively. So you guys like the 44. So let's go and take a look at that 44 there. Nice looking truck. I was talking to him earlier. He was enjoying it. He loves that paint scheme. He loves that truck. So let's go in car. Take a look at how he's driving these corners. 44 of Hayden Wheeler. Almost tapped the wall. He does have some right front damage. No other battles here on track at the moment. So if you want to comment something on the chat, I may read it out loud. Give you guys a shout out. Give anybody a shout out who asked. Pardon me, I just realized the ticker wasn't updated properly. We got a caution. Caution on the racetrack. That's the 14 of David Gervais. Oh no, not the classic DuPont paint scheme. Getting damaged there. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. Oh, the 88 just overshot that corner right into the back of the 14. Get rid of that. Go back a little bit further and see just what happened. So exiting the corner, almost tapped the wall. The 88 might have wheel-hopped it. Might just overshot the corner, drove it in there too deep. And yeah, tapped the rear end of the 44. Oh, sorry, not the 44, of the 14. Let's take a look and see the name card of the 88 and just what happened. We do have drivers in pit road right now. Yeah, just overshot his corner. Let's take a look at who's in pit road. We got a lot of drivers out here in pit road. There's the exit of pit road. Let's go ahead and put in our pit stop times. Which, yes, I did fix it. Perfect. Alright, so it looks like James D. Miller, Kyle Krefke, and Chris Rice all stayed out. So they're not going to be updated on the on-off pit lane section. 54 is going to pull off with the old 375 and 43. 18 and the 02 who just checked up at the end, followed by the 44. And then the 16. Let's take a look. Who got the fastest? Wow, the 18 of Curtis Sawyer. He got a 13.9 second pit stop. Justin Rector in the 03 more than likely took 2 tires. So it looks like the fastest 4-tire pit stop was Curtis Sawyer. And something happened to the 43. May have gotten the black flag. So James D. Miller, Kyle Krefke, and Chris Rice each stayed out. And as the pace lights are still on, currently we do have, well, we had 2 drivers 1 lap down. Now we only have 1 driver 1 lap down. We'll see if that updates next time by. It could be possible he just got to wave around. I don't believe so because he's being shown that he was in pit road. Now it's the 79 of Brent Jones going a lap down again. Looks like he should not have passed the pace car. Pace car's pulling off. We're going green again. Pace car pulls off extremely early. Fantastic run. And Kyle Krefke in second place. Dive right in there for the 18 from the 17. He's in a secure second place at a closer angle. 25 away, slightly 7. We'll see what the 7 will do. And I don't believe the tires will be pushing. We ran 16 or so laps. This caution is out. Somebody stopping the track. That's the 20 of Cordy McCorkle. This could be a caution festival race, considering how bad Bristol was and how tight of a corner this track is. So hopefully these drivers can settle in and get a couple of smooth laps in. Jordy already has other contact from what I can see. So we got the 09 Ampere road, we got the 16 Ampere road, the 18 got front end damage. He might have been involved in that incident. We weren't able to get another look at it. So Matt Gruenberg in the 54 was able to improve a spot. So now he's third. He is currently the first driver with the freshest tires from that previous. And 7-9 was going by. Looks like he's going to be getting his lap back. 14 of David Gervais getting his lap back. I don't know. It should only be one person that gets their lap back. Curtis Sawyer 1 lap down from that damage. Everybody else managed to pull away in time. 43 was the last car ahead of Curtis Sawyer. It's just Curtis looks like he's going to stay in there, get as much damage as he can fixed before he can pull back out there. He'll be taking a lap down. Oh yes, everybody! Not congratulations, everybody. We have the sponsor for next season's series. That's Robert Racing Designs. I was hearing about how he was sponsoring. He's going to be sponsoring the race winners and the champion. I don't have the details of that, so Robert, if you want, please put in the details in the chat. I'll read it out loud in case nobody can read it. So, hi Robert. I hope you're enjoying this race. Unfortunately, it's just me tonight. Normally, it'll be another commentator, but it's a late night league. We got late night with 3 White TV, and it's a little bit of a hassle to find people that are willing to work this late. So shout out to Robert Racing Designs. He'll be a sponsor for next season. Pace lights are off. Just want to go ahead and quickly thank the guys at Track Camp for Gourmet for providing the wonderful in-car camera package we are seeing here tonight. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the rights for this track, but we'll get that settled in for. Rights are difficult to do. So check them out, www.trackcamp32.com. Done with their talk more about them a little bit later. Pace car is off. You can see David 25 we got a fantastic race. 25 pulls away. 7-7 should have an inside here, but the 54 drives it in here like mad that. So 7's going to lose the spot and drop down to third. But no, 75 drives it in there, so now 75 is going to be the inside 7. He should get it, so the 7 now smartly should go to the inside, and it's all clear all around. And they got the 02 passing the 17. Pardon me, as my throat just dried up completely. We got nothing else goes by here. Looks like connection issues. I'm not sure. He's talking on the chat, saying he can't talk. So can't. Oh, I know what's going on. Caution is out. We're gonna see what happens. Looks like we got a slow driver to 03 of Justin Rector. 03 of Justin Rector. Cordy McCorkle. No, he's just slow. Let's go back and take a look and see what happens. 16 just moves up against the MQ. Goes wide and gives it too much beans. Goes in front of the 09, gets some more damage, and that's a shame. Alright, Robert brought it back in the chat. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that nobody's in Pear Road. Looks like nobody but some damaged trucks going down Pear Road 16, 43, the 09. So Robert is saying, Robert from Robert Racing Designs, he's saying next season he's going to be awarding $10 to every race winner in the form of a Fanatics gift card. And the champion will receive a $100 Fanatics gift card. The series will be rebranded to the Robert Racing Designs series. So you're here to hear next season, it will no longer be the Drive for Suicide Prevention Truck Series sponsored by sponsored by Camping Universe. I apologize for Camping Universe. It'll just be the Robert Racing Designs Truck Series. So you heard it here. check out this league. It's a very fun league. I would do it myself, but unfortunately, it's too late for me to drive, and the only way I can do this is by running from 3-way TV. So we also got Daddy Cool saying he's driving the 44 truck. Everybody is cheering for the 44 that I'm seeing so far. Well, we wish the 44 good luck. He was almost involved in an incident, but thankfully wasn't able to get any damage from it, which was just ahead of it. So we're going to check him out. The season should start pretty soon once this current season wraps up. So it's pretty cool. Robber Racing decides to be giving $10 for each winner. That's a lot of money in giving Fanatics gift card to give away, especially towards champion. So it's pretty cool that they were able to find a sponsor that's so committed, and it looks like it's going to be a great investment for this league and for Robber Racing Designs. So pace car lights should be going off next time by. And the lights are off. She's going to stay right behind 25. The 7 car is stuck on the outside once again. The 782 on the inside. We're going to go by without any issues. There might be a hole. There is a hole. The 17 had to check up a little bit, touching the corner, and that gave a little bit of advantage for the 7 top Preppy to get in there. Looks like this is not Kyle's best racetrack, considering Kyle's pretty much over the top 2 around there. Always. He had a very subpar qualifying effort and was only able to get up to the second row due to not taking tires in the first pit stop. So he's sliding back a little, just on the restart. He needs to hold his own during the actual flag moments, but in the restarts he's struggling. We got the 43 and 20 bound for position. This is 413, so all the way to the back. Currently, we have one driver that's out there. 18 of Curtis Sawyer has DNF'd. We saw him pulling down pit road and staying there. And Jordan McEvoy in the 16th. He is actually exiting pit road right now. He's currently 2 laps down, might go 3 laps down before this is all done. Looks like he had some damage to repair. Currently, 3 drivers have yet to hit pit road, which is right now the race leader, James Lee Miller, who is not moving off a very hard charging macro revert. Oh, they made some contact. Ooh, and 25 just recovered. This is a battle between 2 chase drivers. The other 2 drivers that did not pit is Copper Crepper, which we were talking about earlier, and the 17 of Chris Wright. So it looks like 25 is sliding through the corners in the middle, and that's giving the advantage to the 54. However, the 25 is having pretty good drive off compared to how he's doing it. 54 just doesn't have the same drive off, but he's driving in there. 25 just can't get to that exact bottom like 54 could. I don't know if that's because of the tires or if that's just driver talent. Or it could just be that that's a 25's approach. He just doesn't want to get that low. 54 is currently driving it lower, but he pays the price exiting the corner just slightly. But 25 really goes wide there. It's going to be he's going to get a good drive off the corner, but the 54 gains a lot of time. There really isn't any other battles going on in the racetrack. This would be the closest battle, as the 03 is being shown out of this race. He is disconnected from the server, so it's the 03 of Justin Rector currently 1 lap down right now, which is a shame if he actually is quitting, or if that's just a connection issue that's just currently not being shown right now. So it looks like the 03 has actually backed out, so it's a real shame. One of the championship contenders. Let's go ahead and see where he was in the point standings. Justin Rector was 6th, 24 points behind the race leader Matt Gourmets before coming into the race before any of this happened. So he's going to take a major hit, and unless the 54 has any other issues or any issues at all, I don't think that he's going to recover from this. You have a closer battle here between the 02 and the 75. The 02 is pounding on the back of the 75. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from the nose cam. 75 got a really good drive off because the 02 had to hit the brakes because he did not want to hurt him too hard. 75 just missed the inside. The 02 did the same thing as well. But the 02 also has Kyle Krefke, who has started to slowly reel in that 02. But he also has the 88 of William Kruska, another chase driver, behind him. This will be the closest section of the track. Driver 75, he's driving in there kind of odd. Either he's missing the corners or he's just avoiding the inside on purpose. Which I know in the Cup Series some drivers arc it and they diamond it in a special way. And you can do that if you got a really good gap between another driver. But the 02 can just dive it in there deep and hold the inside and get the position. On the restart, there might be a chance that you can actually pass it on the outside line. But it's very, very tough to do, even for the professionals, to pass a driver on the outside line here at Martinsville. So this is a battle for third place. 2.5 seconds ahead is Matt Grunberg, and then second ahead is the current race leader, James D. Miller, who has managed to pull away from Matt Grunberg. Let's take a look at the in-car of William Kruska and see how he's driving approaching these set laps. A little bit loose in the X, he's going to drive it to the inside of the 7. He hit the bump, the curb, and it shoved him up. Hit it twice that corner. Lost a lot of time to the 7, especially the drive off. And the 88 is really driving it in there kind of deep and a very, very tight angle. So we'll see if that's going to work out for him or not. To point out, currently most of the drivers are about 30 to 35 laps into their entire run. Caution is out. What's the caution for? We'll figure it out. We're going to drive going backwards. 43 of Thomas Wagner, who comes in front of the 54. Oh no, that gave a bunch of damage to James D. Miller. That is not good. We'll see what happened here and take a look at the possible damage for the 25 to James D. Miller. So tapped the wall in the middle of the backstretch, tapped it again, just got himself loose, entered the corner. He was running at 90s there throughout the majority of the corner, and then spun out. And then I'm assuming he was waiting for it to clear up, but I don't know. And that's well, you saw it there. It's a lot of damage for the 54. He might have some possible wheel well damage. He is currently in Pier Road to see if he can get that fixed. We're going to go see if we can talk to the 54 of Matt Grunberg and see how bad it could be. We'll get his reactions after he goes down Pier Road. Let's take a look at how people are pulling in Pier Road. The 7 truck looks like he took 2 tires only. 75, 54, 25. 25 may have actually been the 54. Then the 02 and the 88. So let's have a chat with the 54. We'll see if he's available to talk. Matt Gruenberg, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, Matt, we saw that. How bad do you think it is?
Oh, I think I barely tapped him. You know, as long as we don't have any steering damage, hopefully it's just all cosmetic, and you know, aerodynamics don't really matter here as much as, you know, a mile and a half or a super speedway. So as long as it's just the cosmetic up there and it doesn't affect the suspension or steering at all, we should be all right. But we'll find out here on this little 10-lap run if I need to fix all the damage, or if this will be all right going to the end.
And how much optional time did you have?
We had 30 seconds of optional, so not too bad.
Yeah.
So we'll find out here in this 10-lap run if it starts overheating at all too, but hopefully not too bad.
Well, Matt, we wish you good luck for the rest of this this section here, and
right.
yeah, good luck. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it seems.
Yep, 10-4, thank you.
No problem. As it looks like the pace lights are off, we have Hayden Wheeler here on the Infield Care Center. Hayden, quick interview. How are you doing? What happened there?
It's 43 just decided to, I don't know, I feel like he should have moved up the track a little bit more. He's actually yelling at me right now as we speak. I got 3 minutes of repairs, so that's pretty fun.
Are you gonna get back up there once it's done?
Oh yeah, I'm not a quitter. I don't quit. I'm not like William Cruz guy.
Oh, well yeah. I know what happened. But yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in the podcast. So, Hayden, we'll talk to you a little bit later about the green flag if you want to send the Discord.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Talk to you at some point. Get your take on what happened in that incident.
All right, thank you. Take it easy.
Good luck out there. As the 7 is now the race leader, I wasn't able to actually personally see what happened, but I'm sure you guys in the chat saw. 7's really pulled away. So with the 75, either he got some contact or he locked it up. But he's going to lose some position there. Let's quickly go back and see what happened. Yeah, he didn't get any contact from the 54. There's no way Netcut can be that bad. He just hit too much rear brakes. But he's going to lose some position from 7 to 4. We also heard it here. William Chris had to back out, so he is right now currently 4 laps down in 13th spot. We'll see if he can come back. Right now he is not on the sim. He was having some issues earlier, and he was having some issues where he couldn't access anything on iRacing, which I had before. We'll talk about that during this lesson, racing section. Or when things settle down. Is that I've had experience before. You can still drive, but if you didn't have anything set up, you're not going to have any access to any other important information. So on the Discord, Liam Sheen said that was an awesome save by the 75, and that was an awesome save by the 75. He did his best to not damage that truck anymore. Initially, it looked like the 54 tapped him, but now the 75 just overloaded in there. And speaking of the 54 looks like that's not going to cost him too much, as the 25 gets right up behind. 54 also staying behind the 7, not letting the 7 pull away too much. But let's take a look at the 25 from the nose cam, see how close it gets. Oh, look at that Toyota. If you didn't know what type of truck the 54 was driving, you sure do now. Oh, some contact there between the 25 and the 54. You heard it, you saw it. There's the crimp on the rear end of the quarter panel. That's not going to be an issue for any of these drivers. Not at this track. Before it looks, it's a very tight angle into trying to fake his way down into the 7. Didn't work. Lost a lot of time. And the reason why they're driving so hard is lap 63. It will be the stage break. Caution will come out lap 63. Everybody will reset. Will be halfway there. Everybody else is pretty much close at this point. It is just the 7, 54, and 25. If any was making a mistake, the 75 would be there, but 25 was looking at the inside of the 54. Once again, 25 overshoots a little bit, but the 54 gives him a lot of space. As the 75 gets loose, comes around, and caution is out for lap 63. Now, I believe the 75 may get that position back. Yeah, he will. He will get that position back. So congratulations to Copper Crafty. Somehow, he was able to hold on and not get a bad restart. And stay with the lead to get that stage break. So once they pit for the tires and fuel, we'll talk to the driver of the 7 truck and get his takes on what happened and how his truck is feeling out here for tonight. So no need to take a look at any replays because there was no incident that brought the caution. Nope, 7 car in clear road. As that is, that's kind of a bad angle for a pit lane camera. I don't know why anybody would put that there. This is the iRacing default track cam package. So it looks like J.R. Hager stayed out. Kyle Pokrafsky already in the stall. So Chris Rice in his stall. We got a lot more of the drivers in there. We'll see who pulls away first. Kyle Pokrafsky, 13.83 seconds. That may be 4 tires. It should be 4 tires. Pulls away without issue. 25.75, followed by the 17, 97, and 20 truck. So let's see if we can have a quick word with Kyle Pokrafsky. See if he's actually even in here. No, he's not. Kyle is not. Kyle typically drives away from the Discord, and then once it's over, he shows up for the post-race interviews. So we'll just talk to Hayden. Hayden, hey, so we're back. How's your truck doing now? Were you able to get back out there?
Pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it has engine damage or not. It doesn't really seem like it. Maybe a tad bit, but right now I'm just getting my laps back at the moment.
Well, it's a shame, Hayden. You were definitely one of the more popular drivers here in the chat.
Huh, really?
Yeah. There was one person talking about you, and to be fair, that's one more than anybody than any other driver.
Awesome. I'll have to check that out when I watch the stream later.
Yeah, so you got a nice looking truck. You were talking about it. You loved how much that truck looked. Now you got a crick on the front end. You're getting 1 of your lap back. You will be 3 laps down. You'll be the only driver 3 laps down at this moment.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that last part? I really can't hear you. My engine's so loud.
No problem. Yeah, I understand. It looks like you'll be the only driver 3 laps down.
Oh yeah. Yes, I will.
Yep. So we wish you good luck with the rest of the race. Hopefully you can come out with a better result than what you have right now.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All right, that was Hayden Wheeler going side by side his pace. We are going back green this time by. This car's off. The 0-2. You can't pull away this right. You all have to go to the corner. It's not really the best place to start there. 0-2 gets a fantastic restart on 54 underneath the 7. The 7's still on the outside line. That's when he loses the most spots. Closer angle. Getting a closer angle. And so the 7 loses another spot to the 25. From 3rd to 4th. Yeah, it looks like from 2nd to 4th actually. Pardon me. So he's going to lose 2 positions. 75 is also there. So he'll go down to 5th. That's a real shame for the 7. So, J.R. Hager, 20 lap older tires than the top 5. We'll see if he's got what it takes as the 54 looks to his inside. 54 is there, so the 0-2 drives it in there a little bit wide. 54 is going to get that position without fault. Looks like we don't have anything to worry about. 54 is the 0-2 actually gets a good drive off. And was able to get his position. Comes down, no contact, they get very close though. The 0-2 really gets a good drive off. He's doing a fantastic job exiting the corners. As the 25 just taps the 54 a little bit. 54 to the inside. Some contact made right there. Nothing minor, nothing major. Sorry, nothing major. As 75 overshoots it a little bit, makes some contact with the 25. And the as the 54 finally gets it in there, but 54 struggled a little bit in the middle of the corner, in the entry of the corner. Drive off is fine. The O2's gonna get a better drive off. Just taps the wall a little bit. They are side by side entering the corner. If it all takes is one mistake. If the 54 makes a mistake, the O2, if he doesn't get caught up, he'll capitalize. If the O2 makes a mistake, then 54 will get that position, and the O2 will lose even more. And the O2 may have just made that mistake right there. O2 did not get the drive off that he wanted. 25 was looking to the inside, but the O2 drives it in there deeper than before. 54 kind of like almost had to stop in the middle of the corner. But 54 finally gets the O2. 25 drives it in there deep and gets a really good drive off as the O2 comes right in front of the 75 and gets the bumper. So just a one car spin from contact as the O2 came straight back down in front of the 75. 75 just couldn't do anything. I don't know if the O2 just wanted to put a desperate move or if he didn't know the 75 was there. But that brought up the caution. We got 50 to go. We got one driver in pit road. We got two drivers in pit road. Copper Krepke is now in pit road after losing some positions in the restart. Alright, now we got Samantha Berry giving a shout out to the 54. So we got a 54 fan out here. 54 currently in the lead, so he's doing a fantastic job. Got some damage earlier from an incident involving the 43 truck and not knowing when to go or not. So 54 looks like the damage is not going to be an issue. And you know what? We'll talk to him after we'll talk to him now. See how his truck is doing. Matt Gruenberg, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey Matt, so it's been a couple laps. How's the truck feeling?
I can definitely feel a little bit of damage going into the corners. Just makes it a little bit tighter, so I just had to adjust my entry a little bit. But so far, the engine's staying cool, and if we just keep getting these cautions here, I don't think it'll blow. So I think we should be all right going to the end here. Definitely going to be a tough battle with James on the rear bumper, though. So with this damage, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, well, it's good to hear. I don't know if you were able to get all your damage repaired, but it sounds like you're saving some fuel. Is there any reason to that, or just doing that for fun?
I'm not really saving any fuel. It's more of I'm just trying to keep the engine cool with the damage under caution here. So just in case if it does get too hot during the race, I'll have plenty of oil pressure to spare. So.
Yep. Well, we wish you good luck. We have a fan here on the broadcast that's watching you, Samantha Berry saying, "Let's go 54." So you got a fan right there. We wish you good luck for the rest of the race, and we might talk to you later.
Awesome, thanks.
All right, so that was Matt Gruenberg. If anybody also would like me to talk to another driver, we'll try to talk to them during the caution. As pace lights are off, we're going to be going green this time by. It should be doubling up sometime pretty soon. We got Exotic XT saying he's going to make his debut in this series next week, so I look forward to seeing how you're going to drive next week. I don't actually know your name, so hopefully, we can talk to you next week. Robert O'Neill saying he wishes he was there tonight, but he's on vacation. Vacation's also going to last. So, pace car's off. They're going to get ready to go. 75 jumps the middle. 4 gets up the right. 25 also gets a good restart. Nobody pulled away this time, but it looks like the 54 is going to have that better angle. As 25 actually overpowers the 54 on the outside of the right. Chopper cam for this section right here. As the 54 and 25 are better. 25 is going to get that fantastic drive off every time. So if the 54 makes a mistake, then really. Okay, well, thank you, Exotic, saying we're better than NSRTV in his opinion. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Johnny, for letting me know that it's a little bit hard to hear me. I did not know that the noises were that loud. So we'll adjust it on my end, and can adjust it even more. So we got a caution. Caution came out while I was mid adjustment. We're gonna take a look, see who that was. I'm not seeing anybody that actually spun out. No, I'm not seeing anybody that spun out. Alright, Johnny's saying we're perfect. You got no issue. Caution's out. Unfortunately, I just have no idea what the caution came out for. Nobody was showing any signs of spinning or anything like that. So I'm assuming someone made a quick save and got out. So unfortunately, it's going to be a missed caution of mine. That's my fault. So I'll try to get that fixed so that doesn't happen next time by. I like to always show as many replay angles as I could. This hasn't happened to me since, I believe, the second week of the three-way dilemma series broadcast. So James D. Miller was able to hold off. Actually, James D. Miller was able to pass the 54 on the outside line. Maybe not pass him completely, but stay ahead of him at the exit of the corner before the caution came out. So that's going to be good for the 25. So I said I was going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it now. William Kreska, who's currently 15th, 33 laps down, one of the championship drivers, he was having an issue in which he came onto the chat, onto the Discord, and said that he couldn't click expletive. No relative. He has no clue what lap they're on, and he can't even talk. So unless it's a different thing than what I'm thinking, he has a weird bug that happened to me. I believe the second year I was in iRacing. It happened to me in a 3-wide Iowa race at night, where I could drive, I could hit the pedals, I could shift, and that was it. I couldn't look to my sides. I couldn't access my relative. Thankfully, I already had my black box set to relative, but I couldn't change it to anything else. I couldn't take 2 tires, or I couldn't take no tires or no fuel, nothing like that. I couldn't change anything. I couldn't talk to anybody. I couldn't look around my sides. And that was just a weird bug. I could get out of my car and get back in it, but I couldn't access anything. So I'm assuming that's what happened. That's what happened to William Kreska, considering what he's describing, what happened to him. He couldn't talk, and he had to ask James to throw the yellow at lap 63. So it's a weird bug, but it happens. We're going green this time by. Pace lights are off, and pace car should be pulling away. So if that's happened to anybody, put in the chat. Give us your experience with it. I ran the whole race. I believe I got a top 10 that race. I had my teammates tell me some information they couldn't access. But yeah, it was a weird thing. Alright, pace car is off. They're going to be going this time live. 54 goes. 25 checks up a little bit. 25 actually chose the outside lane. Checked up a little bit. Got a great run. He managed to stop at 17, and he pulled away and surprised at 54. As he's actually on the inside for once, and he's gaining a position, so that's good for the 7. Poor me there as I got the hiccups. We got Johnny Thomas on the chat. Johnny Thomas, co-owner of 3-White Television, saying, Robert Racing Designs, good to see you joining iRacing. It really is good to see more members of the community helping out, investing in leagues and stuff like that. So it's always good to see and hear. Part of my stutter, I'm having some issues verbally tonight. As I always say, I have the voice for silent films. Next week we should have Hunter back. Hunter's out of time at the moment. Take control of that. Once again, I apologize if you were unable to hear me properly. As Johnny pointed out, it was hard to hear my voice over the engines. So I adjusted that. Johnny told me it's perfectly fine now. And we should move on without having any more issues. We got 34 laps to go. As we have the 20 going wide, getting passed by the 02. The 14 right behind. Unfortunately, David Gervais got involved in a couple incidents earlier. Looks like Exotic XDs has posted a short story about what happened to him. I'll be reading that during caution, or when we get a short break in the racing action. We got two trucks working side by side all the way in the back, the 09 and the 10 of Jeff Gross, the 09 being Randy Throne. And the 16 is also there, but the 16 is currently one lap down. The 16 is battling 43 for position. The 16 and the 44 actually battling for second, one lap down. 44 was 3 laps down at one point. He's got himself all the way back up to 1 lap down, so that's really good for the 44 and all the 44 fans out there. 44 is going to be he's doing his best to get himself back in the racing position. As the 7's looking behind the 54, seeing if he can do anything to pass him. Take a look at the in-car, see how he's driving it. Oh, gets loose into the corner. And yeah, just getting loose into the corner is going to ruin that whole lap. Let's go ahead. Caution's out. And you know what? I can't see who spun out. That's a 17 of Chris Rice, one of our chase drivers. He's got some rear end damage. That may be what caused him to spin. Yep. Oh yeah, that's definitely what caused him to spin. Looks like the 02 just overshot the corner. And cost the 17 to spin. Simple as that. So there could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse for the 17. Because we have a couple drivers in pit road. We got the 54, the 7, the 20. We got a lot of drivers in pit road. Let's go ahead and turn our pit lane camera. That's the wrong camera. Looks at the 25 and the 02 have each stayed out, so they're ignore that section of the on-off pit lane section. Graphics, pardon me. Nobody is in their stall yet. The 43 drove right through his stall. The 7, the 20 already in their stalls. A couple more drivers. 54's in his stall. 75's coming in. 75 nails it. Let's see who exits, when and where. 54, 2 tires. Pardon me, lack of air. And then the 7, so that 7's going to be in the outside lines. We're going to look at him, see how if he struggles or not. So you got James D. Miller staying out. We'll see how that works out for him. We'll see, you know what, let's see if we can talk to James D. Miller. Hey James, do you have a copy? James, do you have a copy?
Alright. Yes, sir.
Hey James, so it's you definitely have a fast truck here tonight. You're definitely proving it. You're proving you have what it takes. How's your race going so far?
Pretty good. You know, fell a little short on that stage. Would have liked to get the win there. A little slow on the pit stops, but you know, the truck's definitely making up for it, and even tires don't seem to really matter. So I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good to hear. You do have some small damage, but at this track, it really doesn't matter. What's your strategy here for the rest of the race?
Well, hopefully get a good launch on these other guys. I know one of the few didn't take tires there, but proved earlier in the race that I didn't really need them. Truck handle's pretty good on old tires, and just stay in front of this and hope it goes green to the end.
No problem. So it looks like you don't plan on coming back in again.
Maybe late race caution. We'll see.
All right. Well, we wish you good luck, as you got 1 to go there.
All right. Thank you.
That was James D. Miller, current leader. And we'll see how that's gonna affect the point standings once it's over. 54 still doing a good job, so he may actually keep the points lead ending this race if we can finish where he's at. So the 02 stayed out, 25 stayed out. 25 does have the current lead though. We'll see how it looks like. 25 chose the outside line, and he's going huge jump. The 7 of Copper Cut. He's stuck on the outside line. So we're gonna take a look at how he handles it. He's gonna get passed by the 54 more than likely. The 7 just can't drive at the exit of the corner like the other drivers could. Looks like he really struggles there. He actually did a good job that time by, so you know, what do I know when I'm talking about? You got Cameron Rich saying short trucks, and trucksing indeed. as Kyle just is doing the best he could to hang on to the outside line now that I called him out. He is proving me a liar. Yeah, no other battles here that were too wide besides, you know, actually this is the only battle, so 54 drives it in there deep. Let's go ahead and cut to our chopper camera. I almost clicked the wrong camera. There we go. 54 drives it in there deep. He holds it in there to the middle of the corner, but the 7 just pulls away. Cameron Rich back in there saying, love me some short track racing. Cam, you know what? I love you too. What? So we got the 54 still driving in there deep. The 7 just won't give up. 54 actually got a good run off this time by 7. Still holding it in there, but the 54 just needs to push it in there deeper, get it clear, and just pull up. And the 54 pulls up, does just that, and the 7 lost a spot. So actually, he didn't technically lose a spot because he restarted 4th, and he's currently 4th. But now that this battle is ended, we'll take a look and see if we can match up to the 02 of J.R. Hager. J.R. Hager currently has 30 laps on his tires, and Lincoln Miller has 42. Everybody else right now currently has 9 laps in their tires. Cameron Rich with a heart emoji. Cam's a good guy. He's a cheater, man. Look at his stats in 3 wide. He's a cheater. You see the broadcast in 3 wide. He backed up his raceman car during burnout. So you know he's a race cheater. That's all he is. I'm kidding, Cam. You're a good person. So the 25 James D. Miller. About 7, well, I forgot how to do math there for a moment. He's 3/4 of a second ahead of the 02, but the 02 does have company in the form of Matt Gruenberg, who has caught up, and he's also pulling the 7. So if Matt Gruenberg can get to his inside and pass him, as the 02 tapped that outside wall, setting up for the corner, then the 7 will more than likely follow him in. So we have 16 to go. This race is almost done. The more that the 02 can hold off the 54, the better it is for James D. Miller. As the 54 is looking to his inside, almost made some contact. As the 7 actually had to lose some time there to the 54. You got Cameron Rich saying he accidentally ran GregBiffle.exe right before the race. Now he has cameras all over his house and he doesn't know why. Oh, I just got it. Oops. Oh man, is my face red? Right now, this is the closest battle on the track. As they're doing this, I just want to go ahead and quickly say what exotic. Actually, no, I can't. His caution is out. Dylan Gooden involved in an incident. He spun out. He spun out or got wrecked. We'll see. It looks like he got a really weird drive off. He's by himself, so I can only assume he clipped the apron. He clipped that bump before. No, not even. He just overdrove it, gave it too much beans in the corner. But no harm, no foul for the 75. No extra damage, something like that. Was able to not pull in front of another driver, so it's good for him. Question is, with 12 to go, will anybody pit? The 54 is in prime condition. We're actually going to restart when they restart the race. We're going to start it on the 54's in car, on the roof cam, just to see what he does, if he does anything. Because I think the 54 is going to try something. He's going to be on the inside. The 02, if they don't pit, and it looks like they're not, the 02 and the 25 will have really old tires. And it looks like they're not pitting. We got Dylan Gooden in Pear Road. He was involved in an incident earlier. Nobody else is pitting. So this may not be the last caution. We may have one more caution. But this race is almost over. So what Exotic XD was saying from his weird iRacing bug stories that we were talking about, he didn't have the same issue that I did, but he had a weird connection problem. iRacing on his PC only works on Windows 7. It worked on Windows 10 just fine until 2018 Season 2. That's weird. Maybe you should talk to support about that. But I mean, if you have Windows 7 and you have no problem with it, you know, you may not have an issue overall. But if you want to run Windows 10, you may want to talk to them about that. I run this on Windows 10. I got no issues. The only thing I can say is maybe uninstall iRacing and reinstall it again on Windows 10. Try to give that a shot. But I'm sure you probably already tried that. So good luck on that. Hopefully that gets resolved. Maybe try with the new build. See if that fixed it for you. Let's take a look. See the pace car. I'm assuming the pace car lights might go off this time by, and we're gonna be restarting this race from the in car to the 54. So that's gonna be it's gonna be a show. We're also gonna see where the 25 is gonna go. We're gonna see how the 54 is gonna approach this restart. Just because I think something's gonna happen. I think the 54 is gonna really try to push it in there. Try to get that position. As lights are off, and this is actually may not work for the 54's favor. The 25 has chosen the outside line. Now the 02 might prove to be a bit of an issue for the 54. 54 of Matt Grunberg. We did have a fan here earlier. I believe the name of the fan was Samantha Berry, saying let's go 54, so we're going to do this for Samantha. 25 gets a fantastic restart. 02 just did not, and the 7 of Papa Krefke, which we are switching to now, just gets a fantastic restart. Not as good as the 25, but the 54 just got stuck behind. 54 is going to try to pass the 02. It shouldn't be an issue considering how old the tires are. But now the driver with the best tires is the 7 of Papa Krefke, who I said earlier he struggled the most. He restarted out on the outside line because the 02 was caught sleeping at the wheel. He was able to pass both the 02 and the 54, who were almost made contact with. That restart was a hot mess. Yes, it was. As they're still battling side by side, but it looks like the 54 is finally going to get by. Nope, not yet. Man, I'm just lying to you guys left and right. I should not be trusted. For finally clears the 02. We got some small battles here between the 17 and the 20. As we have 5 to go, the real question is, what can Papa Krefke do? Can he do anything? Will James D. Miller pull away? Because right now, James D. Miller was able to pull away 2/10 of a second, 2.5 tenths of a second from the 7 of Papa Krefke. If he can't do that for many laps, then, you know, he may not be able to win. Because it's very obvious that Kyle has almost double the fresher tires. Or actually, I should probably say James D. Miller has run double the amount of laps that Kyle has tire-wise in their current setup. But yeah, it looks like James D. Miller is just pulling away. Let's go ahead and turn on our driver tracker comparison to take a look. Almost 9/10 of a second. James D. Miller going. He's actually the only one that has pitted the least. He's the only one that's pitted the least amount of times. Actually, he was scratched at the 44 of Hayden Wheeler when he gone down pit road twice. And Hayden Wheeler is actually back in the lead lap, so it's good for him. White flag in the air. I really don't think that Papa Krefke has anything for James D. Miller, who is just pulling away at this point. That tires really don't mean a thing here. Because he's going to run 61 laps in this set of tires. Papa Krefke, 27 laps, and it's not going to matter because 25, 61 lap old tires is going to win this race. So he did a fantastic job to hold off, get the win, and it looks like he knew what he was going to do. He knew what he was going to do, and he did it. Papa Krefke, second place, based on how he qualified and how he started the race. I really did not think that he would have finished second. But proved me wrong, and you know what? I'm just gonna pretend that the 7 never has a bad day. As we're gonna see what the 25 is gonna do. If he's gonna celebrate, and yeah, he's celebrating. We'll see if he backs up their rear end. Woo, that was pretty close. This is a fun league. All the drivers are having fun. You're gonna see multiple burnouts at the end of the race, but the 25, he's the real winner here tonight. Oops, clicked the wrong thing. That's fine. Let's go back live. as the 43 and the 14 made contact with each other. So congratulations to these drivers. 25 wins. Yes, I'm clicking on the wrong camera. I need you guys to report me. By the way, Cam, that is how you celebrate a win. You know, not backing it up into the wall. Oh, and there goes all the fun for the 25. A Rogue 43 decided to end it all. I don't think he can drive it anymore. So let's go see if we can talk to some drivers. First of all, I really want to talk to my friend here, Hayden Wheeler. Hayden Wheeler, I feel like he deserves the Mama Ain't Race No Quitter award. Hayden, how are you doing?
I'm pretty well. I was just coming in here seeing if you had any more questions for me, because I know I can talk to you now, because earlier I couldn't hear you because there was so much going on, a bunch of arguments and stuff.
Yeah, well, Hayden, hey, you got 9th place. You were 3 laps done at one point, and you drove your way. You were 4 laps done at one point. You drove your way back up to being on the lead lap. Unfortunately, you weren't able to get anything better than that. But hey, 9th place on the lead lap, man. You can't complain about that.
No, not at all. Honestly, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. This is my 2nd race of the season with these guys.
Well, it's good to hear. Hopefully, we'll see you next week, and we're gonna try to move on. See, before we leave, do you have anybody you want to thank? Any people? Anything like that? Any shout-outs?
I want to thank you, actually, for being a really good broadcaster. You were pretty good tonight. No, not pretty. You were awesome tonight. I mean,
thank you. I'm trying my best here. It's doing it by yourself is a lot harder. But once you get some more experience with it, it becomes easier as time goes on. But I'd still rather do this with Hunter. But thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. All right, take it easy. I'm going to leave now.
All right, so let's see. We have the race winner, Kyle Pokrafsky. Kyle, congratulations. Actually, I'm sorry. Oops, I had a brain fart. Kyle, you're not the winner. Kyle, you finished 2nd place. How you doing, man?
I mean, I stink in Martinsville. So 2nd, I'll consider that a win.
So yeah, based on how you qualified and how you were running earlier in the race, it just didn't seem like you had a top 5 car, which you normally always have a top 5 truck. You're always up front. You're always leading laps. 14 laps left tonight. You struggled a little bit early on, especially on the outside line, but you finished 2nd place with a relatively clean truck, so it's a good night overall.
Yeah, yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, well, how do you feel the chances are for next week?
Where we at next week?
I had it right here. See, I thought you knew. That's why I kind of asked.
I got no idea.
No problem. I got it right here. Texas? No, Talladega. Okay, well, you can't really answer that question unless you're like a god.
I mean, for Talladega, I guess it's okay, because when we all been on lap 10, I'll be able to get 7 wave rounds to get back on the lead lap. So, no matter what, I'll be okay.
All right, well, Kyle, we wish you good luck on this week coming up. We wish you good luck next week at Talladega. That's always a beast. And we hope you have a great day. But before we leave, you want to give our any shout-outs, any thank yous, anything like that?
Yeah, Carlos, just like thank you again for broadcast and everything. And although in all serious, next week that'll be pretty good. Next Tuesday. So hope everybody tunes in next week.
Well, yeah, hopefully you were able to put another show in next week. 2nd place, good job, especially considering what happened earlier in the race. And you got some good luck there with that final restart. So that was Kyle Pokrafsky, not the race winner. I really do apologize for that. That was a scheduled voice command. So we'll see you next week.
Yep. See ya.
So that was an embarrassment and a half on my end. I can't believe I said he was the race winner when he actually wasn't. Matt Gruenberg. Matt Gruenberg finished 3rd place here tonight. Matt, how are you feeling? How was your race? Is Matt there? Matt? James D. Miller. James, congratulations.
Hey,
you won.
sorry. Thanks.
Hey, so sorry, I pulled you in the last minute. I was trying to interview Matt Grunberg, but listen, he wasn't there. So, James, you won the race. You did what you said you were going to do. Led 93 laps, and just fantastic job here tonight. You were able to get the lead at the end, and you surprised everybody with your restarts, and you never really got a true challenge there at the end. So how was your night overall?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, really the only time I really had to work for it was when I came out in like 4th on that pit stop. That was the only time I really had to work for it. But yeah, the tires were great. No wheel spin on the restarts. It took off and it stayed out front and led the way, and finished out front. I gotta thank I gotta thank Team Wagner first. I thank my teammate JR for kind of working with me just before that stage. I was on the outside. He let me in, and then we may have had a little bit of a agreement on the at the end there to race me a little easier. But I got the jump on him every time, so I didn't really need to do anything much. But yeah, thanks to Thomas for all the great trucks he brings, and Matt was up there doing good. We were battling, and it's nice to see Kyle back up after last week's incident. Feel kind of bad for him.
Yes, he struggled very early on in the race, but he was able to get the stage win and finish 2nd overall. So he should be fine. However, next week is another type of beast. Next week can also determine if you're going to win the championship or not. You got Talladega.
Yeah.
How do you feel the chances are for that?
Well, again, got some great teammates, great team trucks and everything. So I feel pretty good that we could work something out. I know I said this last week that I was going to take this week a little easy to get points, and I clearly didn't do that. But I think next week that's the plan. But we'll see.
All right. Well, before we leave and move on, you want to give any shout-outs, anything like that to anybody out there in particular?
Just thanks to all of Wagner Racing for support and help in that race. It was a little easier not having to race 3 other trucks as difficult or as hard as some of the other guys out here. But yeah.
All right. Well, that was James D. Miller, race winner. Congratulations once again. We'll see you next week at Talladega. Good luck this week. Have a safe week, and I'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
All right, so let's see if we actually have Matt Grunberg this time by. Matt, you have a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, Matt, 3rd place. You got yourself a beat-up truck, but you're able to finish there in the podium. How was your night overall?
Yeah, it was a good night overall. Good points day. That's all we really need now. We did a lot of front-end work last week at Charlotte with the win and the stage win. So really from here on out, it's just going to be just trying to maintain that lead and get good points from here on out. So tonight was a good points night. That's all you can ask for with a beat-up truck. We really gave it our best shot, but it would have been nice to see what we could have done with James with maybe not a beat-up truck, but I thought it would have been a good battle.
Yeah, it just looks like the O2 just got caught sleeping there in that final restart, and you just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, the O2 definitely spun his tires on that last restart, which really killed me and let Kyle get by on the outside.
What's a real shame is that I thought that you definitely had something for James. And on that restart, I restarted on your roof cam, so we got an up close and personal view of the O2 caught napping mid race.
Yeah, it was definitely the worst time for him to spin his tires. That's for sure. I couldn't have picked a worse time, but maybe if James would have started on the inside there, but it was probably a strategic move by him, starting on the outside, putting the O2 in front of me. So it was a good strategy by him, but
Yeah, well, next week, however, will be a different type of issue. You can control your points here to some degree, but next week it's You're gonna have to pray.
Yeah,
Talladega.
Talladega. It's gonna be interesting. We should have some good drafting partners. I'm always pretty good at the super speedways, pushing and being pushed. So we're usually pretty fast.
Do you already have a strategy in mind, or is that something that's just gonna be like whatever lap, what's going on? It's gotta figure out then.
Usually my strategy at super speedways is just to stay out front, so all the wrecks happen behind me. So usually if I can stay on the front row during those super speedway races, that's what we're going to try to do. But if they're getting too crazy up there, I might just hang back for the first half of the race. Still going to try to get stage points and get a good finish though, so probably run up front though.
All right, well, Matt, so third place, beat up truck there. You got involved while being the leader. Unfortunately, looks like it didn't affect you too much there at the end. You led 7 laps, finished third. So before we leave, before we say anything else, you want to give a thank you, any shout outs, anything like that to anybody?
Definitely, I'll give a shout out to my fans on the stream there. I know a couple of them gave me a shout out, so shout out to you. You know who you are. And give a shout out to Toyota Tundra tonight. Gave me a fast truck, and just the broadcasters. You know, you guys do a good job each week with what you got. So definitely getting better. I've been watching them. So.
It's a real struggle. It's a late night with 3 White TV, so it's hard to find anybody willing to work this late. But we make do. We promise we'll do it. We promise we're gonna give you guys a broadcast and we're gonna deliver, even if it's just me. And today it was just me.
Yep, I appreciate it. All the hard work you guys do behind the scenes. It's really nice to go back and watch the races, and I've definitely seen improvements. So
thank you
over the weeks.
Thank you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. I feel like it was my best solo one yet. Best solo one. Let's just make sure to make that clear. So thank you, Talladega. Next week. Wish you good luck for this week. Hopefully you stay safe. Wish you good luck to Talladega. We'll see you then.
Yep, 10-4. Thank you.
All right. Well, 5th place. He's on the chat. J.R. Hager. J.R. 5th place. You were on the chat saying you had a very fun race. First of all, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, J.R. So congratulations. 5th place. It's a good position there for you at the end. You want to give us your thoughts throughout the night and the rundown?
Well, the first half of the race went sort of according to plan with all the teammates over there at Wagner Racing. Thank James for everything that he did with me throughout the night and our little deal there throughout the night. I had that run in with the 17. I know he's not happy, and I wouldn't be either, but, you know, I dove it in there too hard. I'll admit I was dive bombing him, trying to get around him. Shouldn't have been racing the chase driver that hard. That was my bad. But overall, it was a great finish for us. I know Team Wagner went like 1, 3, and 5, and I don't know where Thomas actually finished. But I thought that it was a excellent night in the points, which I'm not really running for, but.
Yeah, well, you're having some mic issues there, but we were able to hear what you were saying without any problem there. It's just very pop filter-ish, like you don't have a pop filter. Well, JR 5th place. We wish you good luck next week at Saturday. It's gonna be a beast if you're participating there. Before we leave, do you have anybody you want to say thank you? Any shout-outs, anything like
that? Entire Team Wagner crew, William for putting this on, and you all for broadcasting.
All right, well, thank you, JR. 5th place, got in the chat there saying he had a fun race. So that's going to be it here for tonight. Just want to go ahead and say thank you once again to Track Cams for Gourmet. They provide the wonderful track cams that we are seeing here tonight regarding in-car cameras and anything similar to that. So if you want to check them out, go to www.trackcams22.com. Check out their website. It's a very cool website. Check out their demos. Download them, check them out. If you like it, you can purchase a package. Guys, pretty cool. He'll hook you up. He'll give you a great deal. So check them out at www.trackcams22.com. So here's the race summary: 125 laps, 9 cautions, with 45 of them under caution. So, James D. Miller is your race winner. Let's go ahead and did the wrong thing many times. That's what I'm going to do. Take a look at our results. In first place, James D. Miller. Obviously, Kyle Pokrefsky, second place. Not your race winner. We'll just make that clear. Not your race winner. Matt Grunberg, chase drivers. So top three are chase drivers. Dylan Gooden in fourth. J.R. Hager, fifth. Randy Throne in sixth. Cody McCorkle in seventh. Chris Rice, eighth. Hayden Wheeler, ninth. And David Gervais, 10th. In 11th place, we have Jordan McEvoy. Not a good spot for a chase driver. Thomas Wagner in 12th. Brent Jones, 13th. Jeff Gross, William Kruska, and Justin Rector, the three of chase drivers there involved with issues, especially William Kruska, who was unable to finish his race because he had no access to his relative and he wasn't able to communicate with anybody. And I'm assuming he wasn't able to look around and or do other options like access other black boxes. So they're 14th, 15th, and 16th respectively. Curtis Sawyer in the 18 truck, 108 laps down, got involved in a very early incident, finishes 17th. So that's going to be it for everybody who participated here tonight. So I want to go ahead and say thank you to OBS. Thank you for Drive for Suicide Prevention, Camping Universe, and all of associated sponsors, Trek Camps for Gourmet, iBog, iRacing, BenSound.com providing the background music. My name is Carlos Acosta for 3 Red Television, and I hope you have a great night.